Okay, tell him, say, walk on. All right. There we go. Good job. At Campfire Creek, we use the horses to make a difference in the lives of children and adults with disabilities. We offer opportunities to improve physically, mentally, emotionally, socially, and even spiritually. We've got a lot of kids with cerebral palsy, with autism. We have a little girl with spina bifida. We have a young man that has a traumatic brain injury. Sadly, we have some that have been sexually abused. We had one little girl that I explained to her that one of our horses had been gored by a bull when he was with his previous owner, but that he didn't let that get him down. He still was a good therapy horse, and I thought he was just right for her, and that there had been times he had been afraid, and I said, has there been times that you've been afraid? And she said, oh yes. And then she just looked at him, and he's a big horse, but he lowered his head, and she wrapped her arms around his neck, and she said, she just talked out loud to him, and we just all stood back with tears in our eyes. She said, Star, I know just how you feel. I've been alone and afraid to, but she said, I'm here now, and we're going to be best buddies. So emotionally, that horse was already helping to heal her. It's pretty amazing to watch these animals that don't even realize that they're bigger than these kids, and they just submit themselves to this little person. It's pretty amazing. When you drive up, you see a barn which has a tack room and a feed room. Through the alley of the barn, it'll lead you right out into the covered arena where we do most all of our therapy. A sidewalk will lead you to what we call the bunkhouse studio, because it's kind of a mixture of things. It is a bunkhouse. It has a downstairs bedroom and 2 upstairs sleeping areas, a lot of floor space to lay sleeping bags or pallets upstairs. It's got a full kitchen, or will have, it doesn't yet, and also it has a lot of floor space so that we can teach art. You could have a dance class, you can have seating, tables and chairs up to have a meal. We have cabinets that are ready to be set, but first things first, electrical work and then the insulation before even the sinks can be set down in the cabinets. And so there's other ways that you can help, but it seems like right now the bunkhouse studio is probably uppermost in our minds. I have been involved with art for probably 40 years. I just recently stopped teaching art in order to focus completely on therapeutic writing. But if the studio were complete, we could have art therapy for the kids and let them express themselves with paint or with clay or with whatever kind of medium. But also, one of the most favorite things our kids like to do is have music playing while they ride. One of the things that one of the mothers said about her son was he loves to dance. And so I have a dream that you could just see kids dancing around in here or painting, and then have a show that where we can encourage them or applaud them for their efforts. In my quiet time one morning, I felt the Lord saying, this is what I want you to do. And I thought, no, I can't do that, Lord. I don't have a horse at the time, don't have a round pen, don't have a barn. All these things that I didn't have, and I still felt like He wanted me to do it. So that's where it was birthed, and then from then on, God just had to open doors. I had a parent say, the best thing about Campfire Creek is that they love you just the way you are. I had a mother just last Thursday tell me that she would not miss therapeutic writing because of all the therapies they do that her son does. This is the one where he succeeds because he doesn't even know he's getting therapy. We've had people that bring us supper. They can't pay, but they'll cook supper and they'll bring it. We don't ask them to, but we sure enjoy it when they do. And then we've had people that will say, can I clean up something for you? So we're happy to swap, you know. So we do charge, but we don't ever turn anybody away. When you see a child that's blind touch a horse and then jerk his hand back and then try it one more time and then laugh, it changes you, it changes your heart. And I just want to tell you that if you've made a donation, thank you so much. If you can't make a donation, pray for us. We want to ask you to come out anytime. We're there Tuesday and Thursday evening and every other Saturday, and I'd love for you to come and just visit and just let me know you're there when you get there. And again, thank you for coming and supporting Campfire Creek.